Once you cast judgment on someone, you cannot see them. Judgment itself is a mask. It's a wall. So once you cast that wall, once you make it and you create an image of what this person is, who they are, how they think, their behavior, all of that, you can't actually know them because now you're looking at the judgment that you cast. It stands in front of who that person really is, the energy that they really show up and walk in. So you can't cast judgment and then also in the same breath, in the same sentence, say that you know someone. They are mutually exclusive. So the next time you, and this, I want to go there, but I also want to say this is a personal processing for me. You hear this thought about people being hidden in plain sight, especially for the self-proclaimed like late bloomers, right? Or chosen people or people on a spiritual path or whatever it is, right? That some things don't develop for you until later in life. One of the ways you get hidden from people is by their own action of judging you. So they won't see you. You're not hidden. You're hidden in plain sight only because a judgment has been cast. A mask has been put up, not even by you, but by someone else. And they're looking at the image of you that they have in their mind instead of the person, the energy that you really are in real life. So you'll wonder sometimes like, why can't people see me? And normally I would be talking about our inner work and talking about our inner energy and making sure that our mind and our body are in sync with one another and so that we're giving out the most accurate energy. Because I know in my life specifically, I've had this issue of like, I feel like you're not seeing me because maybe what I'm saying and who I really am aren't matching up. We've all had that. But beyond that, it's checking people with presence so that they're not just responding to this image that they have of you in their mind, this definition that they've created, which may not even match the definition that you are continually creating, right? You are continuously becoming. We also teach and lead by example. So the less we judge ourselves, the more we can actually see ourselves. That is why the inner work, that is why mindfulness is important. And because we're so much more, so much greater, and if we are on a path of purpose, seeing ourselves from a higher perspective is necessary. I can't think of the word. The higher flow becomes something you have to tap into, step into, reach for. And from this higher flow, then you have this higher perspective of who you are and how you show up. And then all of your choices from the moment you tap in are reflective of that. We hear about the higher self and embodying that and being more connected to that. The higher self exists on the higher flow and it has a higher perspective and a bird's eye view of your life. It doesn't look at this moment and this moment and this moment and all the little choices you make in between. It looks at all of the moments as this moment, if that makes sense. All the choices are a composite. Just like your soul is, I don't want to go there. But back to it all. Because all the choices, all the moments are a composite, the judgments are unnecessary. It's not even a choice that can be made because we're looking at everything as a whole and your whole movement towards yourself and towards love and towards understanding that you create the life that you want, that emotions communicate with you and they are your power and they are you and you are them, meaning you have the spectrum of emotion. It is a part of being a human, worthy of your acceptance and your knowledge and your study and your love and your expression. So the next time you meet someone, you have one interaction with them and you cast a judgment, also know that you are saying, I don't want to know them. And that is fine. Like, you don't have to know everybody. But if you got to work with this person, or they're in your family or a new addition to your family, or you got to see them all the time, keep that in mind. If there's some intention there of getting to know them over time, your judgment isn't helpful. It's harmful. It's a block, right? Know that.